Peace and blessings, Josh. All right, so day one, warm up. What we're gonna do for a warm up is an upper back foam roll, right? So get a mat, get comfortable, right? I usually start with the left side, rotating back and forward, maybe 30 seconds on each side. Just kind of rolling through. Is obviously easier, more comfortable if somebody's doing it for you, but you still have to get it done if you're at home by yourself. You gotta make time and get it done, right? And then do the other side, right? So I'm trying to stay away from the spine, the middle of the back, so I'm going to the side each time, right? Start from the traps, work your way down almost to the side of the lats. Again, staying away from the middle. This is something we can also do, maybe spend 30 to 60 seconds on it, me and you, when I see you. But again, you would have to do this yourself as well. Again, go to the other side, get another 30 seconds to the left side. And then switch again, another 30 seconds. And then from there, we're gonna go right to the glutes, right? So I do one side at first, cross that leg over. If you're tight, you can put that leg down to give you more of a support, right? Again, maybe 2 to 3 sets of 30 seconds back and forward. If somewhere is excessively tender, maybe keep it there for a little longer instead of going back and forward, right? You get used to it. The more you do it, the more you're gonna loosen up, the more you're gonna feel walking around, right? All right, then I'm gonna turn this way, get the other side back. Two to 3 sets of 30 seconds. I'm also catching the hamstring a little bit, just because I'm a little tight, so I catch the hamstring, but you only have to catch the glutes, or you can do both, hamstring and glutes. 2 sets on each side. That is how you're gonna start to warm up. And then we're gonna go right to the mat. So on the mat, you're gonna do, first exercise you're going to do is that cat-cow that we did on the first day on your assessment, actually in your first session. So with the cat, shoulder, elbow, wrist, straight line, abs nice and tight, right? You're going to start with the cow first, right? So you're going to go up, inhale going up, exhale going down, right? As you go up, head is going down, pop out that spine up like a cow. And relax. Inhale. We're going to spend 30 seconds on this movement. All right, so the next exercise is definitely for your shoulder, because again, you're tight, right? Just by spending so much time on your desk all day, you're excessively tight, right? Wall angel, we tried it the other day. You couldn't do it on the wall, right? It's going to be obviously with the floor as well, because you wasn't able to get your arms on the floor to go up and down. So what we're going to basically do, we're going to stand or kneel instead. I'll probably kneel if you're already on the floor. You can do this exercise before you get on the floor. Right? So what you're gonna do, you're gonna have your arm in this position, abs nice and tight. Try not to extend your spine. All right? Upright, kneel upright as possible, or stand upright as possible. Take your arm right at a 90-degree angle, push it back as far as you can comfortably push it, and then drive up and down while you're still pushing, right? Focus on your breathing. Exhale, going up. Inhale, coming down. Right? We'll do about 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. If you're tight, you will feel that regardless. We don't need no weight. We're working on creating some space so you're not as tight when you do this movement, right? So you'll be able to move a little freer with your workouts and your shoulders, so you also less injuries. All right, so the next one we're gonna go through, we did the wall angel. We're gonna go glute bridge, right? So glute bridge, you can do it with a ball. For right now, you don't need a ball. Just find a mat, right? Keep your abs nice and tight, right? Both arms can be on the side. You're gonna thrust your hip up to the sky, right? Focus on more of a pelvis tilt and squeezing. And the other way you can do it is this way, driving all the way up, but you get a lower back, your lumbar is involved too much, so we don't want that, right? So the movement should be more of a pelvis driving up without focusing too much on your lower back. So it will look like this again, bang. And that is the movement, right? The other way that you don't want to do is making it too excessive, and that's just a lower back, your lumbar, you adding that into the mix that you don't want to, right? So again, is glute bridge is just a pelvis tilt and glute back down, right? So we'll get a set of 15 reps on these. Rest, repeat. Inhale, coming down. You'll feel it automatically as long as you're doing the movement correctly. You don't necessarily need to wait. You don't need an extra bend, especially for month 1, right? Little by little, when you're with me, we'll build. But for maybe the first week or 2, definitely we're just using that body weight for 15 to 20 reps. Really just focus on that pelvis tilt, focus on your breathing, focus on your form. All right, the next exercise we're gonna do, this is all your warm-up before you go into the strength part of your workout, right? Next exercise you're gonna do is arm circle. You're gonna circle forward for about 10 reps. Keep your body upright, focus on your breathing. 3, 2, 1, arm circle the other way. Again, we try to increase mobility here, right? Especially in the upper extremity is where you need it. You're gonna go 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So that is your warm-up. Now we're gonna move on to the actual workout, right? Okay, so some of the exercises you're gonna do 2 sets, some of them you're gonna do 3, some of them is just 1 round, right? You'll see it marked on the paper as well. So cat-cow, you're just gonna do for a minute without stopping. If you have to stop, you have to stop. Wall angels, which you just did a modification, you're gonna do 2 sets of 10. Bring your arms back, abs nice and tight, drive up, 2 sets of 10. Glute bridge, you're gonna do another 2 sets of those, 2 sets of 15 to 20 repetitions. Then standing arm circle, you just do 1 round, 10 each way, right? Then we'll move on to the workout, right? The first one is gonna just be box squat. We did box squat already. It's just basically a sit and stand. So find a chair, not too low, not too high, right? I'll use this. Your legs about shoulder width apart, your abs is nice and tight, your body's upright, right? You're gonna exhale as you come up. Exhale, drive through your heels. And then control going back down, right? Don't just flop down in the seat. Control going back down. We're trying to work specific muscle. Strengthen up your quads, strengthen up your glutes, right? Again, abs tight, exhale going up, and then control coming back down. We'll do that about 10 repetitions for 2 sets, right? That's the box squats, right? Then the next one we're gonna do, I don't know why I took that mat away, band pull, right? Again, this is gonna help since you're tight. I'm gonna cut one of my bands out for you so you have it. Band pull. So, you're gonna grab the band. I'm gonna double up for mine. You don't have to double up. We're gonna do 3 sets of 15 to 20 repetitions. You're gonna feel this even with this band, right? So band, pull, right? I'm double up, right? Abs nice and tight. Squeeze your scapula and control coming back. Keep that tension. Don't bring it all the way so it's loose. You wanna keep the tension. Squeeze and relax. Again, 15 to 20 reps, controlling. Looking straight ahead, don't look down, right? Focus on your breathing. 15 to 20 reps, recover for about 30 to 60 seconds, repeat. So that's the band pull you're gonna do, right? That's after box squat. So after that, then we're gonna go to bird dog, right? Okay, so bird dog, put that mat right back in the floor. You gotta get comfortable with the uncomfortable, going down and coming up, all of that fun stuff. So, why I took the mat, I'm not sure, but easy to put it right back down. Get down on the floor, bird dog, right? Again, get in that quadruped position, keep your abdomen as tight as you can. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, your arm, make everything lined up, right? We're gonna start with your left leg, right arm first. Again, keeping your abs nice and contracted to support your spine, right? Control the movement. Extend as far as you can go with the leg, and then back down, right? If it's difficult, you can rest it and repeat or alternate, or you can keep it going. 2, 3, 4, right? Then you're gonna do the other side. Again, good form, abs nice and tight, extend. Trying to keep your neck neutral. Right, so we'll do that specific exercise, which is called bird dog, focusing on your breathing. We'll do that 2 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions. Then we're gonna go right to incline push-ups, right? Incline push-ups, you can do it on the wall, but when you're with me, we're gonna do it on the bar, right? Since I have it, right? But I'm gonna show you how you do it on the wall as well. But I feel like we're strong enough, you're strong enough to do it on the bar. It's still in the incline position. Okay, so you want to go real high. It's gonna build your chest strength. So, right here, right? It's just easier to do when you have a bar instead of doing it on the wall, right? But again, if you don't have a bar, you could do it on the wall as well. What it looks like on the wall, get yourself some space, right? Same movement. I'm usually on my tippy toe because I feel better that way. Take your butt down with your upper extremity, right? Don't just kick your butt in the air and take your upper extremity down. So at the same time, your upper extremity moves, your lower extremity gonna move, right? You do enough of these, even with the wall, you'll feel it as well. Nice and controlled, nice and slow, 15 to 20 reps, right? So that's incline push-ups. And we're gonna build little by little. We'll do kneeling on the floor, make it a little more difficult. Then you're gonna be doing it on your own like nothing. All right, so the next one is gonna be kneeling Pallof press, right? So again, you're gonna use your mat. I'm gonna use this, a band. You do one knee, well, we're actually gonna start off by doing both knees on the floor, right? Or you can stand, right? I feel like you engage your core a little bit more by kneeling, right? Because you're not ascended or you're off balance a little bit, right? So abs nice and tight from your sternum, just press straight out. Control it coming back, right? If you find it too challenging, move to the left, make it easier until you feel more comfortable, right? Again, from your sternum, you're gonna exhale going out, and then inhale, bringing it back. We'll do 2 sets of 15 repetitions, then you're gonna switch sides, do this side as well. Again, keep it by your sternum and then push straight out while you keep your abdominal nice and tight, right? So that's the kneeling Pallof press, right? And we're gonna go on to the next exercise, which is standing thorax rotation. Okay, so we're gonna find a wall, right? Gonna be in the wall, right there. Touching your arms together. And then you wanna rotate as far back as you can go, right? While staying as close to the wall as you can, right? Stretch. And then we're gonna do the other side. Find that wall, ankles nice and tight. Stretch. See if you can touch the other side of the wall. If you can't, you can't. The more you do it weekly, you're gonna find yourself touching the other side of the wall. So don't worry about that. All right. The strength portion is over. That's more of the mobility portion of it. That standing thorax rotation. Then we got that doorway stretch, right? You can do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna pretend this is the door going that way, right? I'm gonna stretch my chest out for 30 seconds, right? You wanna feel a slight discomfort. So my left leg is forward. Right leg can be forward. My left leg is forward. I'm stretching my left arm, right? I'm leaning into the stretch, right? You feel it all right here. About 30 seconds, hold that. Slight discomfort. And then switch side. Now I'm doing my right arm, right? And then I'm leaning into it again. Stretch that pecs. I feel this stretch over here a little bit more. Means you could be tighter, or it just depends on the angle, right? About 2 sets of 30 seconds, or one set of 30 seconds. And then the last one is seated forward, chair lean. Right? So you're gonna stretch that lower back. Just together. Stretch down. And relax. Right? Repeat that about 10 times, right? You're gonna stretch down. And relax. Okay, so that's the first exercise, day one, right? I'll send you that today, then tomorrow I'll send you another one. If you have any questions about any of the exercise, just let me know. No, don't hesitate to text me.